Alright, welcome back everyone to another gameplay episode of Red... Sorry. Alright guys, welcome back to another gameplay episode here on Button Mash Kingdom. And we are playing through Horizon Forbidden West. This is one of my favorite all-time games. I love it. For those of you who are new to this walkthrough, or to the channel, I did play this game once already when it first came out almost a year ago. I haven't played it since, and now that I have a PS5, I'm playing the PlayStation 5 version of it, which absolutely looks incredible. It's so smooth, so lifelike. I'm really loving every second of it. And having not played it in like a year, I've forgotten a lot of the stuff, so it feels new to me, and it's really fun for me to go through it yet again. And overall, this is just such a beautiful game that I'm happy to be playing it again. So, yeah, let's continue on with the side mission here. One more side mission before we continue on to the main story.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvan up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvan wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
It all makes sense now.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvan get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. Even with the valley working again, Ulvan hopes he can stir up enough resentment against the Karja to call for a strike.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of barren light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvan blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvan's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Well, I definitely like this guy
You
more
said
than
the
Ulvan.
bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvan will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding barren light instead.
Okay. Well, let's get a move on here and Make a difference. Return to Vadis. No, we're not doing that. We are
Never fear,
searching
my
the
lady.
quarry.
You have found me.
I'm just so happy to be playing this game again. It's awesome. The depths of the story and the amount of hours I put into the first one before I beat it, and then the amount of time I spent even after I beat it just trying to get to things I didn't get to in the main story. There's just so much this game has to offer. Um, I really love it, and I feel like I was almost personally insulted by the disrespect it got at the Video Game Awards. It was nominated for a couple things and didn't win a single award, and I think that's a tragedy. The music, the voice acting, the writing, the level design, everything was just so breathtaking and awesome in this game. You know, it really bothered me that. But I think a lot of this, and you know, I've talked to a lot of people who kind of agree. The games that come out closer to the awards always get more hype. They always get more respect around award season. The games that come out early in the year are very often forgotten because they're not the exciting thing. They're not the hyped up thing at the time, and so they kind of get pushed to the side. And I find that very frustrating, and it's happened in the past as well. So, you know, when games come out earlier in the year, we'll see Hogwarts Legacy is coming out, obviously, early in the year. I have that pre-ordered, so I'm going to get early access, and I'll be releasing a video for that, most likely on the 7th. I'm going to try to, February 7th if I can. I took the day off work. Gonna play enough to get 1 or 2 videos up right away, and then go back to playing for the rest of the day. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe my theory is going to be proven wrong finally. Maybe that game comes out in February and wins awards in,
check it out.
you know, whenever the Game Awards, December? Well, we'll see. I really don't think so.
It's strange. Parts of it have been tampered with.
Alright, so we got the
Like an
bristlebacks here. We're going to investigate and see what we can find
Looks
out.
like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up.
What trail are we talking about here? The way I came, I think. Again, it's fun that I don't remember a lot of this stuff, and I'll let you guys know right now, I am going to be playing a lot of side quests in this game. I did a lot of them in the first walkthrough, but not all of them, so I really want to soak up and enjoy everything this game has to offer. We'll see whether or not I include every single side quest into my walkthrough videos. I haven't had a ton of people watching or commenting on the video so far, but you know what, if you end up watching this now or even months in the future, if I'm still going through the game, you know, let me know if you want to see side missions or if you want to see just the main story. And yeah, it's good for me to know, because then I know even for future games, like, do people care about the side stuff? Do they just want to see the main story and then save the side missions for their own fun? If that's the case, let me know so I know for future walkthroughs.
Let's see where this leads.
Alright, so the trail from the bristlebacks led us to the mountain here, which looks to be kind of caved in this mine a little bit. Ooh. Alright. This thing's falling apart from the look of it.
The old cart tracks collapsed. Looks recent.
Yeah, I
Guess
can't
I'm not
make
going
that
that
jump.
way.
No.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine. Explosion?
No kitty. I got a bowl of fruit next to me, and my cat keeps trying to jump up on my lap. Sadly, it's not for her. I didn't time that well.
So they did that. Must have been trapped. Take them out.
Alright. What are these things weak against? Uploading data, new machine entry. They're strong against acid. Okay, I was thinking, should I use my acid on them? But apparently not. This would be helpful, though.
Machines are made. I might need to override them.
There we go. Although I fell. That was not planned.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
But also, I gotta loot. Because y'all know my motto, ABL. Always be looting. Okay, kitty. You are doing everything you can to get up here and get into my fruit bowl, and it's not happening, alright? I kind of look forward to having a camera to add to my stream, because that is my goal eventually. I would like to force you guys to look at my ugly mug also. But then you'll see how my cat is like, she's obsessed with whatever I do, which is really sweet and really cute, but she does kind of get in the way of what I'm doing a lot too. I don't care though. She makes my life so much better every single day.
There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back.
No, I don't have any fire, so I can't really set that ablaze.
There's a dead end. Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too.
How do I jump? No, I just want to fall. Can I fall? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, good, I'll be able to reach and jump back up. There was something that I could do there for a second. It showed me something. Oh, supply crate. But that's it. I can't go anywhere else? That doesn't seem right. There's nothing for me to hook onto there? Okay, no, so I can't get up that side. That seems silly. Alright. Well...
There's a blaze here to blast a mountain open.
yeah.
And there's a note on one of the barrels. This note's addressed to Oland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Oland must have gotten greedy. Blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
Ooh. I need something with fire so I can kind of blow this up and continue the path. So the mine was supposed to be shut down. And then it collapsed, I guess. And Olvin wanted to keep it open so he could make some more money.
Was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Bristleback stampeded through.
Is there anything down
The
here worth getting?
explosions blew away open.
Will I be able to get? Oh, I will be able to get back up. Yeah, let's check down here too. It's got to be something. Why would you even let me come down here unless there's some goodies? Alright, alas, I have disappointed you all. There are no goodies. But we made it out. All the way back to town. Later in the game, it's much easier when you get mounts. I do a fair bit of fast traveling in the game as well, but when you get to fly the pterodactyl-looking machines, oh man, that stuff is so fun. And I don't know if that's necessarily a spoiler because every trailer for the game and every trailer for the DLC. I think even the back of the hardcover, possibly, of the game. I don't have the hardcover, but I think they all show that.
Dead
so.
machines. And a trap. Looks like someone's been trying to keep this trail clear.
Don't want to step too close. There we go. There's definitely a lot of stuff around here to look into. Let's go to the campfire here, and then we'll fast travel back to Chainscrape.
We must be police. Leave us alone. We have nothing for you. We must be patient. Vigilant.
Campfire's up the mountain, and it's not in this camp.
We need
Alright.
Well, where these people are, I guess they're gonna be left alone.
So I can't get to that campfire. Gotta go to this campfire. Ooh. Why not? Let's see how quick the fast travel is on the PS5. Holy crap! That is amazing. I am very impressed by how quick this game is for loading times. I mean, and people might be like, yeah dude, that's what the PS5 is, but you have to remember, I was searching and failing to find a PS5 for 3 years. You know, this got released in what, was it like November 2020? I didn't get mine until February 2023.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. I need to go.
Of course.
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Yeah. Alright, so now we are talking to Vadis, so we can continue on to the main story, so it all kind of works together. Otherwise, you would have had to do the main story, come back to talk to them, and then go on to the west to continue.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Lightwaddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Pompous ass.
Well,
I love it.
now that
All
that's
right.
done, the embassy can finally get underway.
Skill points. All right, so we have some in Infiltrator. We have some in Hunter. We have the most in Infiltrator already, actually. That's kind of weird. We only need one more in order to unlock our cool ability. But I don't want to turn invisible or anything like that. I want to get this thing first because that really helps in combat. What is this? This is... Yeah, I don't really care about that. Use a weapon technique, aim with L2, and fire with R1. Oh, yes. Wonderful. I mean, this is really what we want. So let's get the ball rolling. Ta-da! There we go. We got level 1 of our kind of powered up ability in combat, which is awesome. I really love that one. I might go for a slightly different build this time. Maybe I'll do more stealth, but just for like earlier missions, it's really handy to have that kind of extra bump in combat.
If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence.
Alright, so
Yes.
go to Barren Light. Override Charger.
Back up. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
We can come back. Like, it doesn't change anything. I remember, I think I did the same thing last time where I didn't have that drink with Petra for like, I don't know, 20% more through the game or something. It doesn't affect anything in the story, so not a big deal. We will come back and have a drink with you later.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
Yeah.
I can override one of these chargers. I have to go
Thing
on
is,
quiet. So
yeah,
I don't
we gotta be
spook the
stealthy and avoid the burrowers if we want to. So...
herd.
'cause I
That'll
don't
make
want to
things
fight.
easier.
I'll wait for it to go away. Alright, let's enjoy a nice little ride.
That's not.
We're gonna,
Don't need a machine in there.
yeah, we're gonna wait so that we can get this checkpoint along the way. Ugh, come on. Come on. There's gotta be handholds. No? No handholds? Oh, okay. That's weird. Well, we want to head up here so we can go to the workbench and kind of get our checkpoint. Never knowing these things are going to come in handy. I didn't do this enough in my first walkthrough. I didn't really discover every little location, and it comes in handy. Now, one of the benefits of crafting traps at your tool bench, rather than doing it in the wild, is you use less materials when you do it at a bench. So when I craft this, you know, let's just say it only takes, 4 metal bite, 4 machine, 10 metal shards. So 10, 4, and 4. So let's craft this. And then if we go here, oh, it's just 10, 4, and 4 there too. It's supposed to be less crafting stuff at the bench, but maybe that's something you have to unlock. I don't know. That's what the game told me at some point, so... Way to make me look like a fool, game. Is there a way for me to get down faster? Jumping on that thing, maybe? Oh well, I don't think this will hurt if I just... Alright.
Barren light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. A Karja horn. That means the Incorrect. I should find who's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Yeah, I already resupplied. But I did... Yeah, I did want to get a sharp shooter bow. Yeah, let's put it on the bottom here. We need a leap lasher circulator. That's okay.
Thanks, Red. Need anything else? You come see me.
Alright, so precision arrows and sharpshooter, they got knocked down. Yeah, and eventually, once you unlock more levels of it, you see how there's those 3 symbols underneath precision arrows, where it shows a 15 to 25? When you unlock the different levels of it, if you upgrade the bow, you can switch between different types of, like, see the double shot, impactful shot, whatever it is. There are different kind of types of shot you get. Yeah, it's kind of neat how you can upgrade things over time. So there were definitely times where, like, I would use a sharpshooter bow, and one would give you, like, extra zoom, or one would fire, you know, 2 or 3 at once. There's some cool customizable options, and it's cool then because then you don't have to have as many different kinds of weapons, because you just, you know, put on the type of shot you want to make with the same weapon during combat. Ooh, Amara. Hello, Mr. Amara. Again, we're gonna get enough stuff on our own eventually, but yeah, it's just the same stuff that I've been able to see everywhere else. It'll be a while before we get some really cool stuff. I really do like that mission up there, but we'll maybe save that.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I mean, Aloy kind of does all her negotiating with blades and arrows, so not much of a difference.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me.
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Alright. Again, that's a really cool, it's like wrongfully imprisoned, you gotta prove he's innocent mission that I really enjoyed. It was one of the first ones I did, but
Lighten up,
as promised, we're
got
gonna
a
move
thick
on to the
wall of
main
stone
thing here.
between you and the Tanakh.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren
Nice
Light?
boots
I'm
on
here
this
for the
dude.
embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tenakth have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanath return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Baev over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chainscrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Yeah, what a dinkleberry.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Caught up with you.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the devil between yourself. The gate is sealed until that horn grows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Poor people are in a tough spot.
What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh?
Drunken shouts.
Saving the world.
Forgot something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
I'm not doing this for
So
any
no more
particular
politics.
reason at all.
No more
Don't
delays.
read into this. There's no
Oh
reason.
well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
All
Here we go.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav.
Oh,
Vod gave me a
yeah.
message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
That's a good attitude.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Hells yeah, I want to hear it.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekarro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Okay, I'll bite. What were you in for?
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekarro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As
The
you may have
best way.
noticed, violence is the native tongue
You
of
gonna
the
catch
Tenakth.
these hands.
To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. three clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the Marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
It's usually the case.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all three clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Yeah, you gotta chill a little bit, Aloy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Lancers! Form up!
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Who do you think? Yeah.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
Man, feeling that rumble in the new DualShock controllers is awesome.
Not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
I don't feel bad for him.
Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire on will! I don't have a shot!
Then you're a terrible archer, man. They're big-ass machines, and you're on the higher ground. Fire at them. Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. I remember it happened, but I forgot how it happened.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Alright, let's get some of these things ready.
Here they come!
I need ammo first.
Machine can't protect them!
Haha, that's right, sucker. Come on, coward. Face me. Oh, yeah.
Just you and me now, Barb.
We survived worse.
Can't make more of those. Alright. Ooh. That didn't work. Should have dodged that sucker. I thought I had more time. He came up on me quick. Alright.
Aloy!
Oh, man. Missed his head. Stop moving. Oh.
Next idea.
Ooh, that wasn't nice. Oh, man. Let me get out of here. Woo! Ooh. can't make. I can make these ones. Right in the face. Oop, missed.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
What you got, big boy? Let's go. You and
Grant
me.
me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
All right.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Oh! I can break through a shield if I damage it enough. There! Now's my chance! Shield's gone. He's vulnerable. You're not stopping me.
Whew, alright.
I've got to break that shield! There, he's exposed!
That's right, sucker. You're mine. What else you guys got? Come on, come on.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
Oh, damn.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Me first, dudes. I feel like I would be an Oseram because they're always salvaging. And, you know, my motto on this channel is always be looting, so I feel like I understand that quite a bit.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
No, I'm good, brother. I just want to get a move on.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you, and don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, so we're definitely going to loot this battlefield here and then continue on into the west. We have finally made it. Thank you guys so much for watching this gameplay session. We're going to end this one here and pick up next time heading further into the Forbidden West. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next gameplay episode here on Button Mash Kingdom.